What are you, 6'6"?
6'6". This is very uncomfortable. Here we are. Once it's dry, look at that. Yeah, that's ridiculous, right? That's the clean side, that's the dirty side.
This might be the hottest product in detailing. Yum Car Care Interior. I've never tried it before, and I want to know, is it safe on nasty leather? Well, guess what? This is Nick at Night. Who better to answer that question?
What's happening,
Mr. Nick from Yum Cars. Let's go.
Brother, you good?
All right, I'm good.
Yeah, let's go.
Tell me about Interior. It's the hardest product to get on the houseofrags.com.
It is hot.
Where you can find Interior
Yes.
from Yum Car Cares. I've never used it, but I just spilled a little bit on the ground. You may have seen that little move, and it smells delicious.
Eucalyptus oil.
What are we doing with this product? Tell me about it, and I want to get to leather cleaning in a second.
So, if you look inside the car that we're about to see, or literally in general, every car consists of what? Leather, plastic, and some sort of fabric, whether it's carpets, Alcantara, etc. We believe that one product should be able to do the whole interior without compromising using multiple products over and over. So this is what we developed. It's safe on leather, it's safe on plastic, it's safe on all fabrics. Total interior cleaner.
When I buy the bottle, does it come ready to use?
Nope, it is concentrated, but the concentrate, this is the most important part. So this and the 16 ounce, even though it's concentrated, it's safe.
It's safe.
So you can literally put a trigger on it, spray, and you're off.
Okay, there's a couple ways to clean leather. There's the Edge towel from the House of Rags. These are great. You also have this bad boy that
yes.
you showed me earlier.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the exfoliator?
So the traditional scrub pad is slightly harder. So all the stuff you see on the market can be a bit too bristly, so it's too much plastic.
Okay.
Now when you first felt it, you went, oh, that's nice, right?
I did try it earlier, I was like, I expect it to be softer.
Yes, so it has to have a little bit of bite, because if it's too soft, you might as well use a microfiber towel, right? So you need a little bit of agitation, but you're not talking super hard where, you could kind of scratch anything or anything like that. So we call this the medium, soft, hard kind of method. This is the soft method if you do maintenance.
When do I use either one?
So if you're talking for your car, once a week, once every 2 weeks, you're talking maintenance, wipe on, wipe off.
Yeah.
Now, if you've got a customer like this, that you're about to see, there's mud caked up all in the back, etc. You want to give it a bit of a reset, you'll do the exfoliator.
So it's one of those, you could probably use this product with either one.
Correct.
But this is going to give you more bite.
So for me personally, this I use every 3 to 4 months. So if I do heavy driving, hand oils on the steering wheel, I use this every 3 to 4 months. So
Okay.
It's like a reset type thing.
I also want to talk about dilution ratios, because that can kind of trip up like the beginner.
Yes.
The beginner out there, you're smart. You've made a lot of decisions in your life as an adult. You've made it this far, but you may be new to detailing and you hear about all these dilution ratios.
Yep.
And I always like to literally just explain exactly how to do it.
Yep.
Because I was once that person who was like, it's a 15 to 1 or 20 to 1 or 4 to 1. What does it all mean?
Yep.
So let's just show them literally how to dilute it, how you would dilute it for some dirty leather.
Okay, well, so first of all, we're gonna test this raw out the bottle. So before we do that, obviously, because...
Wait, you're testing it raw?
Yeah, of course
Okay,
we are,
raw.
right?
Okay.
So I'm not gonna fill this up right now because, as I said, this is gonna be a neat product inside the bottle. But for example, this is a 16 ounce bottle, right? So when you're talking, that's 500 ml. What I would do, you could cut this pretty much unlimitedly, but my favorite is 1-to-1 if it's like dirty leather, but not what you're about to see here. And if you're talking maintenance level for yourself, 4-to-1 and then 9-to-1. So if you're talking 4-to-1 at 500 ml, 16 ounce, you're talking 100 ml of this, that's the one part. And the 4 part is the water. So the smallest number is always the chemical you're trying to dilute. So 100 ml to 400 ml of water will make you a 16 ounce of good to go cleaner.
And we put the water in first.
At that point, you could do what you want. I like water first, only because it will not foam then. If you hit with the product, it's gonna have a head.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Let's go.
So the real question is distilled water or tap water? I mean, it's kind of the age-old question in detailing.
If you can, if it's available to you, distilled water.
Okay.
Only because the minerals out of any kind of tap, your house, my house, Eddie's house, contains minerals, and minerals will eventually start to affect the foaming levels of a product or potentially the cleaning levels, you know what I mean? Whereas this has got no impurities, pure water, and you can hold that dilution unlimitedly.
But we're not diluting yet, are we?
We're not diluting.
We're going full strength. Okay.
We're going full strength.
Show us what you got.
So, interior, you've got a nice little dispensing tap on. Watch this, we're just gonna pour it out. There we go. We'll keep it there. Ooh. There we go. So we've got raw product. Now, the reason I'm doing this for you and kind of showing it to you, because imagine a normal person, they go to a store, They pick this up in a 16-ounce version that it comes in. They put a trigger on, can I use it?
They're not looking at the instructions. They're just going for it.
Exactly. A lot of people actually don't read, they don't want to read, so this is why we're going to show it right now, exactly how safe this is.
The star of Nick at Night, Nick himself. What are you, 6'6"?
6'6". This is very uncomfortable. Here we are.
So I'm behind the camera here. A lot of people are tempted, Nick, to just spray right on the leather. How do you feel about that?
You can. It's a case-by-case basis. If you're right on the edge and you're spraying it here, that's going into your passenger seat front or the electrics. You don't need to. But if you're doing this here, there's very little chance of overspray, so it's completely up to you. Personally, I like to spray directly into a towel. Okay, so what I would recommend is one of three. I'm going to go from the least aggressive, which is the most popular, all the way up to the decon step. So for example, you've seen this leather, right? It's dirty. Your weekly maintenance, again, this is a neat product. You're gonna spray it like this. If you wish to pre-treat, if that's what you wanna do, then that's totally fine. So the towel's being saturated and all you're doing is you're wiping. Now I'm gonna do a little section, see? You're gonna wipe, and all of a sudden, once it's dry, look at that. It doesn't leave anything behind, it doesn't remove, it doesn't add, so that's perfect. Now when you look at this, it's perfect. There's nothing on the towel, right? That is your weekly maintenance. Now, if you want to kind of step it up a little bit, you've been on a road trip, this guy clearly maybe has been on a building site, he wants to do a bit of a deeper clean. What I like to do is I like to take a soft detailing brush, not a hard one. I like to pre-treat the fiber like this. And let's do this area here, right? Now what this does, this creates a little bit of penetration into the top coat of the leather. Now modern leather is coated exactly the same as the paint on the car. So you're not really, at this point, doing anything more than agitating the top coat of the leather, and then again, look at this. It's just perfect, right? And you could literally do this weekly if you wish, but then it's, personally I wouldn't recommend it only because your leather should be clean, so you just want a quick wipe over. And then the third and final one is the exfoliator. This is kind of like your decon step. You've been on a road trip, 6,000 miles, kids are screaming, there's dust, gum everywhere, right? So you want to give it a decon. Now, watch. The beautiful thing about the exfoliator, if you've got big hands like me, you can put it inside. If you've got tiny hands, you can begin folding it and making it into a scrub pad of your choice. So I'm going to use the full side of this, right? And all you're doing is you're wiping over like this. And as you could see, the surface area of this is becoming super easy to kind of maneuver, right? I need to add a little bit more. Beautiful. Now what you're about to see is, because this car was caked up in like an orange style of brick. I mean, what is this? Is this brick dust? I'm not sure what this is, but it's wet dust there, as you could see, right? Orange in texture. All right, wipe it over. And I'm going to show you this. So this is everything that you've pulled. You know, the dirt, the mud, it looks a bit like clay, right?
Wow.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, right? That's the clean side, that's the dirty side. And then all of a sudden, you're going to just dry. Take a dry side, just wipe it over.
So it's nice you could use the exfoliator and the edge towel to kind of go 1-2 punch.
I mean, the edge towel, either way, you're gonna have to have right next to you. This, in your case, is the drying towel. Now, you're not really cleaning at this point, you're just drying up any residue. There we are, look at that. And what you will feel once the leather's dry is you will feel a very satisfying consistency. It's like a slick clean, so it's not sticky, it's not slimy. As you can see, there's no gloss, it's just a rich, matte brown color, as it should be. But that's the three kind of step system that you could use. You pick and choose how you want to do it. Of course, it's up to you. I can't tell you how dirty your car is, but this is the full way that I would recommend.
So I just want to show the exfoliator because it's pretty cool. It reminds me of just a wash pad. I feel like in the UK, maybe Nick can chime in on this. Do they put their hand in here in the UK, Nick? Is that more of a
Yes,
thing?
they do.
Yeah.
Yes,
Whereas
they
I feel like in the US, we're more of like with our wash pads. Anyways, I'm gonna just go for this. And I spray right on here?
I would maybe even pre-treat a little bit of those areas because it's
You'd
it's
pre-treat
heavy.
the leather.
A little bit because that's heavy.
Okay.
Just light.
I'm just gonna go for it. It's not that I'm not doing a how-to video. I'm just kind of going for a first reaction. I enjoy this. I enjoy this a lot. I'm just usually a microfiber guy. You know, I don't get in with the scrubbers and the exfoliators, but this is, I see why this is, oh yeah, this is getting out. So Nick, you're a big man. I'm sure you're towering over me here.
Yeah.
When do I do like full strength? When do I do, you know, 1-to-1? Kind of remind me of that because we're at full strength here and it's doing great work. It doesn't feel, I don't know how to describe it because it's doing amazing work here. It doesn't feel dangerous to me for some reason.
No,
It just feels
so
like
look.
a very gentle cleaner and it's got a really nice, you said that was eucalyptus or what was that?
Yeah, so we use natural eucalyptus oil, so the actual scent itself is not synthetic, it's natural. Now, the eucalyptus oil in itself is actually a very mild kind of antiseptic. Now, we're not marketing it as that at all, but it just helps. Now, in terms of your dilution ratios, most people, right, the consumer, they're at home, they're in their garage. They clean their vehicles every Sunday. Now, if you do it weekly, you're not doing enough mileage to substitute for something super strong, right? So that's why I said 4-to-1, some even high-end cars can take 9-to-1. So if you think about it, that product will go a long, long way. Now, if you're a shop owner, and in this situation, we took this car without knowing what we're looking at, right? Now, tell me, what kind of dirt was that? Is it brick dust, clay dust? I mean, it's something.
I don't know, but it's real, right? This is a real vehicle.
Yeah.
In for Eddie's shop, and this is doing great. Sometimes I get a little silent as I just try to like process the product.
Yep.
I like the exfoliator. I also just like the towel. You know, I could see myself using either one and getting great results, Nick.
The towel is perfect. Like the exfoliator is that last step to where you want to, you know, penetrate the leather a little bit further, because don't forget, leather is skin, right?
Yeah.
So when we exfoliate our faces with scrubs, do we use a scrub every day? No, we don't. Like, it's on a special occasion, you know, you want to revive your face. It's the same thing with leather. It's literally skin.
I mean, this leaves a really nice kind of OEM matte finish behind.
Yeah.
So when would I dilute it, like 4-to-1? Is that for just like a very well-maintained vehicle?
Either well-maintained vehicle in your shop, you know, he's a monthly client, weekly client, whatever, or, you know, like imagine your Jeep, right?
Yeah.
How often are you cleaning your Jeep?
I'm not going to talk about that.
So imagine you do it once a week or once every 2 weeks.
Imagine, what a concept.
Yeah, imagine, right? You would do about 4-to-1. Like the 9-to-1 ratio is literally cars that either don't get driven much or the level of contaminants inside the car, like literally just needs a little bit of bite.
Is this like a pro product or an enthusiast? Like, who's
No, this
best
is a pro
served?
product because this product you can run through an extractor, so a wet vacuum.
Wow.
Right? You could use it on your carpets with a drill brush. Like literally every surface bar the glass itself will be clean with this.
You can get this on the houseofrags.com too, right?
Yes, sir.
You know a way they could save 10%?
I think you've got a code, right?
Promo code Nick at Night. Save 10%. Use promo code Nick at Night. What do you say we go test this on the steering wheel, folks? Shall we?
Let's go.
Quick thoughts. The smell is superb. I love the smell of this stuff. It cleans exceptionally well. I do want to know, how does it clean the steering wheel? So, I'm going to saturate some Yum. So where's Nick at? All right,
I'm
Nick.
here. Let's go.
Do's and don'ts with Yum Interior. Like, is this too much? I just put about 700 Blitz sprays on here. I
What
love
is too
overuse.
much? Right? No, overuse is okay.
Okay.
The only reason it's not okay is because you're wasting money, right? So
Yeah,
these
yeah,
sprays
yeah.
is perfect.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
one thing you don't want to do, right? Can you see this is shiny?
Well, they can't see it shiny, but
Okay,
right here is probably shiny.
it's shiny, right? That's basically your hand oils.
Yep,
Because
yep.
you're gripping the wheel.
Yep.
Now, the last thing you want to do is come in like this and ram it in. No. You're the artist. This
Okay.
is the painting.
Okay.
Just move it around.
Just kind of caress it a little bit.
Caress it.
Why don't you demonstrate? You're the maestro here. You're the,
So imagine.
Michelangelo.
Whichever way is easier for you. I'm probably at a better angle. Look, I'm caressing,
Oh,
right?
you're not
Look, I'm right.
manhandling.
Yeah, I'm doing this.
Okay.
You want to get in the back. Basically, however you hold the steering wheel, caress it, right?
Because I was thinking you'd get in there and you'd want to do one of these numbers and go.
No,
No.
there's no need. That's the thing. You're letting the chemical and accessory do the work.
That's where the exfoliator comes into
That's
like.
it, right?
Yeah.
So for example,
And it's getting real. I mean, we're seeing the
lot of
overuse
foam.
is showing up here.
see? a lot of foam. Now all you've pulled is just a little bit of grease.
And that's a fresh one we just used.
That's a fresh one,
Okay.
right? And all you do now is just grip the steering wheel and just dry it off. However you want to do that, that's up to you.
Just nice and easy?
Nice and easy, just dry it off.
Just dry it off.
The work's already been done.
What was your inspiration? Because there's a lot of interior cleaners out there, right?
Correct.
There's a lot of ways to detail an interior. Where do you feel like, Yum interior fits in? Like what?
So we wanted a straight cleaner, so we didn't want to potentially do it so strong to where, I can't guarantee what car you're going to be working on next week, right?
Right.
I don't think anybody can do that. So strong enough to where it can clean every interior, but not strong enough to where, you can have something extremely sensitive or not sensitive. Like nobody knows that answer, right? But
Yeah.
also, we didn't want to add protection, we didn't want to remove protection, just a straight cleaner that's dilutable. And at that point, you know what you're smelling, right?
The smell is, I'm a smell guy.
Yeah.
We got into I don't love all smells.
Yes,
I
correct.
complain about many smells.
Yep.
I love the smell.
Think about
It
it.
smells natural, it smells clean.
Imagine you hit interior on the leather, the carpets everywhere, right?
Right.
So that eucalyptus oil is going to be now lifting all over the car. When you close the
Yeah.
doors and the customer comes to pick it up, it's fresh. It's not too thick.
No.
It's not too thin. It's just clean.
It smells clean.
Correct. Now,
And it leaves like a nice matte finish on the steering wheel.
so obviously they can't see this.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll see that side. But from our angle, look, it's
Yep.
matte.
Yep.
See? It feels nice. It's not too slippy, too slidey. Like even feel this here, right? It's sticky.
It's clean. It's gonna
A
feel
clean,
clean.
sticky, yeah.
Let's talk about do's and don'ts of leather care.
Okay.
Yeah. So what are like green lights? What do I do with Yum interior on leather?
So you just want to wipe, right? You don't want to over scrub. In this case, these are perforated seats.
Yep.
So do not spray interior directly in because again, it's a hole. It's going to go through. Underneath, you've got foam, electrics. Like you're going to oversaturate everything. So
Do not spray directly on perforated leather.
Correct.
Got it.
Now, when you're talking your instrument cluster here, I would spot treat it with a brush, with a towel, whichever way you're doing it. If you go directly spraying into this, you are getting into the electrics. You're going to
Got
be
it.
chasing foam for like 10 minutes.
We don't
right?
want that. And I noticed this. I mean, this foams, but talk about how much it foams because I didn't notice it like. It didn't seem like excessively foamy, but
Yeah.
I'll bet you could get there if you wanted to.
So if you over agitate with a soft brush, it's going to foam. Now the foam dissipates very quickly. The last thing you want to do, especially when you're doing, the tight buttons, etc., a foam that sticks for 10 minutes because you've got to blow it out, you've got to chase
it takes
it.
forever, right?
This dissipates within 60 seconds.
Yep.
So enough foam to encapsulate, but not enough foam to give you a problem.
I find that the super foamy interior cleaners are fun.
Yeah.
But if you're a professional, they're a pain in the butt because like you're blowing it out forever. Like it's not actually that efficient.
And if you run it through a vacuum, that foam is going to agitate in the tank and there's just going to be foam everywhere.
I forget this is safe for extractors.
Correct.
Which a lot of interior cleaners.
A couple of
are not-
ounces
yeah.
in your container, spray it and extract. It is legendary.
So it's a rinse agent for your extractor.
Correct. So it's penetrating the fiber of, say, the carpet, and you're pulling it back out. Amazing.
What's the pH on it?
The pH of it is 10, so
Okay.
it's strong.
So, but it'll still, it's okay to leave it at 10 for a
course it
carpet?
is. Yeah, of course it
is. Okay, so do's, scrub lightly,
Very light.
don't over scrub.
Correct.
Okay, so one don't is don't spray on perforated leather.
Correct.
What's another do, what's another don't for Yum interior?
A lot of the people, especially on steering wheels, because you hold this so much, I've seen, like, me and you were going to do this, but then again, it's bad to do it even as a demonstration. But when you grip, let's choose a clean side.
Clean side, perfectly clean.
So it's a clean side. When you grip this like this, especially as a man, most men overcome things with power, brute force. So when you come in and you do this, you are literally stressing the clear coat on the leather so much. Whether you use this on its own, a towel on its own, do not do that. All you've got to do is just light wiping.
So this is a good enough cleaner that a light wipe will do the trick.
Wipe
so
on, wipe
do use it with discernment. Don't just go in and say power
Correct.
is the answer because this chemical will work for you.
Exactly.
Another do I would say is go to thehouseofrags.com, use promo code Nick at Night, stock up on all your favorite products there.
And that's it.
I really like this as your knockdown towel. The exfoliator is a really fun product. You're saying pros really could benefit from this as well.
Well, we just talked about this off camera. If this is a truck off camera, you put this on your hands.
Because off camera, Eddie's like, what do you really think of this? And I'm like, honestly, I love the smell. I love the cleaning power. I was like, Nick, I'm not sure about the exfoliator. It seemed really cool. It was my hand. And I was like, maybe I'd use it. Maybe I wouldn't. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
Right? And you were like, pros.
Yeah, like if you're a pro, I mean, there's what, 5 seats, a lot of leather. You put this on your hand like this and you're blitzing, right? You're just like wipe, dry, wipe, dry. The surface area is way bigger than anything else out there, you know, detail and brush, or even a towel. So if you're a pro doing maintenance details on the drive,
Yeah.
time's money, right?
Yeah.
So the faster you do this, the more business you can do.
And then if this gets like dirty, can I keep using it?
Well, it's
Or
like with
it
anything.
looks brown, so do I keep going with this? Once this gets brown, then what do I do?
So if this is the only one you've got, obviously you don't want to introduce, imagine this was black.
Yeah.
You don't want to put dirt on clean leather again, right? So
Right.
keep flipping. Once this is out, you either have a new one or you use a towel or a brush or anything like that.
To wrap it up, what is the biggest mistake people would make with leather cleaning with Yum Interior, and then what's the best way they would use it?
The biggest mistake is oversaturation and overpower on certain areas. So armrests and steering wheels being the number one kind of thing. You see so many people on YouTube, they'll come in and they'll just destroy that, you know, steering wheel, wipe. Just wipe.
Just nice gentle wipe and let the chemicals do the work for
And
you.
then dry it.
And then on the armrest too, because those.
Yeah, because people see it's greasy, you know, it's a bit oily, so they come in and they do this.
they go,
No.
they blitz, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, and so just gentle wipes first.
Correct.
So that's kind of like a do this, don't do that. All right.
Correct. And then if your vehicle is clean, the final do, just dilute it.
4-to-1.
4-to-1 is probably the industry average, but you can go 9-to-1 as well.
9-to-1 is wild. Folks, I'm a fan. Yum Interior, Nick. Thank you very much, brother.
I appreciate you. Oosh.
We'll see y'all on thehouseofrags.com.